It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 10th of October. I'm Michael Groff. Continued below average temperatures around here for at least the next week or so, and we'll have an increasingly unsettled and complex weather pattern setting in as well, with at least small chances of showers and isolated thunderstorms for, well, the foreseeable future. How about that? Let's get out there and talk about it. Taking a look at the almanac from yesterday, 81 degrees for the high, 59 degrees for the morning low. That's around 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. And outside right now here at 6:30 a.m., a beautiful sunrise in progress. Mostly clear skies. We start this day at 61 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 46, humidity 59%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning range from the low 50s at Goldfield to the low and middle 60s in some of the warmer locations, the urban heat island. Water vapor satellite view, we've got the big upper trough here across the west. That has continued to provide us with the below average temperatures. A ridge off of the middle Atlantic coast. And Hurricane Michael making its way toward the Florida Panhandle. And way down in the lower left of your screen, Tropical Storm Sergio is sneaking in. On the watch warning map, all the cold air out here in the west and in the northern plains states. So there's winter weather advisories, even a few winter storm warnings in the Dakotas and Nebraska. Freeze warnings in the plains. Also, flood and flash flood watches parts of southeast Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin. We've seen a few flood warnings here and there also. And in the southeastern states, it's all about Michael with hurricane warnings on the coast of the Florida Panhandle. And tropical storm warnings extend north and east from there for parts of Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Tornado watches, storm surge warnings, anything that can be related to a landfalling hurricane, we've got it. Flood and flash flood watches down there also. Convective outlook for today, the outer bands of Michael will prompt some sporadic tornadoes, so we have the slight risk of severe storms, a marginal risk for the surrounding areas there, another marginal risk zone for parts of the Midwest, Chicago, Muskegon, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Indianapolis. So there could be a few tornadoes up in that region as well with our strong trough that continues to progress to the east. All right, speaking of Michael, here it is on the visible satellite view. Beautiful presentation there as the sun rises over the system. And this storm has really intensified rapidly over the last 24 hours or so. Now, maximum sustained winds, 145 miles per hour. It's a Category 4. And that'll make it the most powerful hurricane to ever hit the Florida Panhandle. And this storm, luckily, the only good news that we can take away from this is that it's not going to stick around. This is not going to produce 40 inches of rain like Harvey or Florence. This storm will be a post-tropical system near the British Isles by early next week. And obviously, the worst news from this storm is going to be the storm surge, 9 to 13 feet worth, where it makes landfall and east of there. Panama City over to Port St. Joe. That's where the worst of it's going to be today. All right, out in the eastern Pacific, we've still got Sergio. This is a tropical storm. It is weakening, though, and it'll be approaching the central Baja coast tomorrow in over mainland Mexico late on Friday. And this storm will have minimal impact on our weather here in Phoenix. All right, speaking of, let's take a look at the rainfall for the next 7 days coming from the WPC. Amounts around a half inch here in the valley, and those will be staggered out over several days. As we get into the details of our weather now, looking at the models, it's complicated. Let's check it out. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at about 18,000 feet. Cold trough out here in the west. A little short wave dives down the California coast today, and that's going to help to increase some lift just to our west this afternoon. A little bit of moisture comes in, so a slight chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms across southeast California, western Arizona, maybe as close as western Maricopa County this afternoon. Here in the valley, I think we're mostly sunny this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon. Highs today should be in the low 80s. A beautiful day. Tonight, partly cloudy, slight chance of some light rain after midnight. Lows in the 60s tomorrow. Sergio approaching the Baja coast. The short wave swings through our area, so a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms continues. Highs upper 70s to near 80. On Friday, Sergio is over Sonora. It's south of Nogales. Most of the impacts from this system won't be felt across Arizona, except for maybe the southeast corner of our state. But we could see a rain band that sneaks northward into central Arizona sometime Friday afternoon, Friday night. Otherwise, we'll call for a slight chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms to continue on Friday. Highs upper 70s to near 80. Over the weekend, the global models continue to insist that another area of low pressure moves down the west coast and closes off. Yes, the old closed low sets up just off the Southern California coast, and that would translate to unsettled weather around here, partly sunny skies, and at least a small chance of showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. That holds true on Sunday as well. There's the closed low. There's a ridge building over the Great Basin in the Pacific Northwest, so that low doesn't have anywhere to go. And then Monday, same thing. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms continues, and that holds true on Tuesday. The low barely meandering to the east across southwest or south central Arizona, so we remain unsettled with a continued chance of rain. All right, let's take it out to a week from today. This is Wednesday the 17th, and yep, that's still a closed low here over the southwest. It's just not going to go anywhere because we have ridging over the Great Basin all the way up into western Canada. So the pattern is blocked, and so a continued small chance of showers and storms would be with us each day. Now, this doesn't mean it's going to rain every day. This just means that the overall weather pattern remains unsettled with above average chances of rain across Arizona and including the valley each day. Same thing for Thursday the 18th. The low actually retrogrades a little bit to the west, so it's sticking around. And then the end of the forecast period, Friday the 19th, yep, still unsettled with at least a chance of showers and storms. At this point, it looks like that would be mainly over northern Arizona, but clouds would be with us, and temperatures would remain below average. Speaking of those temperatures, here we go off the GFS Ensemble. Now, the normal highs creep down as we go through the month, but we're still going to stay below average, probably for the next 10 days, maybe the next 2 weeks, and could even be beyond that. So, loving it. It's bizarre, but we like this kind of weather, that's for sure. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. And of course, your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Enjoy the cool temperatures, and you guys have yourselves a fantastic Wednesday.